Good morning, everyone. So I wanted to share with you all a shortened definition, a definition that I've realized over my experience of the concept, what living as art has meant to me. And so, as a overview, living, truth, freedom, and one with the earth. So I can keep myself remembering right now. Okay, so first is living. So living has been a word that I feel like I didn't really have my own definition of for a long time. There's a lot of definitions that have been fed to us from colonial entities, especially that living is, it's really just, money. It's really just money. Like seems to be the main definition from colonial entities, that living is all about money and getting by, surviving, fitting in with the status quo, all of these very, very oppressive things. And so the first thing that brought me to defining living as art in my life was realizing that I've actually denied myself so much access to life and to liberation and to the inherent art that we all are as humans. And so that was my first realization of defining it. So living means liberating to me. It means, come on, Johnny. It means recognizing our oneness with nature to rebirth and to continually change. That is life, right? As we witness any plant or flower in nature, it is continually changing. Even when it dies, there's always something new that comes from it. And so that is my first definition, liberating, right? Continually freeing ourselves. The second one is truth, all about truth. So a lot of what we've been fed about what is living is also lies. It's all about lying to ourselves, telling ourselves we aren't worthy, we aren't beautiful, we aren't inherently valuable if we aren't these specific things, if we don't, have the perfect, right? Just everything. It's all about fitting in and being something palatable and being something that they can fit into the norm. And so when we are truthful, however, we realize that we are inherently one second. Okay, as I was saying, is we realize that we're inherently unique and we're inherently very different. Very, very, very different from anyone that's ever existed. I mean, we all have lots in common too, but we're all so, so unique. And that is beautiful. And so when receiving art, we have to look at truth. And when we look at truth, we're looking at uniqueness. And when we're receptive to the beauty and the inherent life of that art, that the inherent like sentience almost of that being, that creation, that is the only way we are able to receive its beauty. That is the only way we are able to love art, like truly, genuinely love art, I believe, is through this centering of truth with this shell of love, and so a vow to being truthful to myself, to the way I receive myself. Am I receiving myself as this way that I've been told I'm supposed to receive myself? Or am I receiving myself with the inherent wisdom that I know just from being a part of Mother Earth and a part of nature? And how am I receiving it from there? And can I deepen my understanding, my emotional understanding, spiritual, mental, physical understanding of myself and the world by being willing to receive the inherent life and the inherent art of who I am and who everyone is? And the last thing is Mother Earth. Mother Earth, as I mentioned, she inherently rebirths continually. She is constantly changing, even while holding such atrocities throughout her body, such terrible, terrible things, such destruction, death, genocide. She's also holding the beauty of and the hope of who we all are, which is one with her, which is one with nature, naturally being back to our indigenous ways. And so living as art is a vow to decolonize myself and learn about decolonization from indigenous educators, and to connect, relearn what connecting with myself and the world is like when I take a step out and away from all of those so-called truths to the truths that I inherently see and know and am learning from direct human to human and plant to human, tree to human, communication. So yeah, living as art to me has meant continually freeing myself. It has meant being honest with myself, being truthful so I can receive the actual inherent beauty, dignity, worth that I have, that I am, the art that I am. And it is recognizing our vow, our collective vow to freedom, our collective responsibility. I'm sorry, I meant to say that. Our collective responsibility to freedom, to true, genuine freedom, one with the earth. And there's so much more, especially around sovereignty and financial sovereignty. I'll mention that as the last thing. So I will be sharing my website soon, and sharing my website as a form of living as art is reminding myself and asserting myself in this system and within community that I and all are inherently worthy of all of the basic support, especially financial support, and worthy of community collaboration that is one with the earth, that is turning to a different way, that isn't continually colonizing, that isn't contributing to the continual colonization of everything and the continual destruction of everything. It's taking back my life, defining it, reclaiming it as I am a sovereign human being who is one with, who wants to be and is one with Mother Earth, and who wants to be one with their community, and wants to build community based in this way of deeply tending to the present well-being and the potential well-being, and the present healing that can take place and the potential healing that can take place. And so yeah, that last one is just sovereignty, asserting my sovereignty through sharing myself and receiving myself and embodying myself as inherently worthy, as inherently beautiful, because of my uniqueness, because of the art of who I am, and the art of all who we are. And I guess that's all I will share right now, but there will definitely be more that I'm sharing. And lastly, it's about a play, to be human. Although these are so many words that I'm sharing right now, it's all about beingness, and that isn't very serious. It can be serious and it can be playful. It can be light and heavy, but there's no, wrong or right way to define it. And me sharing this concept is with the hope that all who I share it with feel empowered to reclaim themselves in some way, and maybe even claim this concept too and define it for themselves and have their own unique definition, because I do not own this concept. This concept has been around ever since beginning of time, It's just another way of saying it and asserting it and using it as a tool to exist in this society that's constantly destroying, to be something that's giving life. So, yeah, I love you all, and there's so much more I could share about this. I hope you're all doing well and enjoyed listening, and I hope you feel inspired or sparked or something to, learn or empower yourself in some way. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy the summer. Alright. That's it for now. Okay, bye.